All right, so today we have Marcus May of BrightView Landscape. Marcus, welcome to the show.
Hey, good to be here, Derek. Glad you could have me.
So, first of all, why don't I always like to kind of get into people's background? I think it's very interesting how we all ended up where we were. I know for me, uh, I wanted to be rich and famous. That didn't work out, so here I am.
That's right.
But I like hearing about the journey. So why don't you tell everybody a little bit about yourself, kind of how you got
Yeah.
into this field, and then a little background on Brightview to begin with.
Yeah. So again, my name is Marcus May. I'm the branch manager for Naples, Florida for BrightView Landscape. Been doing landscaping for 30 years. It's just been one of my passions ever since I was a kid, and I would cut the grass for my parents, and just the smell of the cut grass and the way everything looked when it was finished, it's just always so beautiful to me, right? But wasn't the path that I was coming out of high school going to. I actually played baseball at the University of Georgia, and my dad actually played for the Reds for a little bit. So the baseball path went a little sideways, and
As it does sometimes.
you could say I had a little bit too much fun in Athens, Georgia. Yeah, that kind of railroaded. And long story short, I started doing landscaping in Birmingham, Alabama. I was born in Auburn, Alabama, War Eagle. No roll tide here. So yeah, my parents, I ended up in Naples and this goes back to the culture of my branch. It's family oriented, and my parents retired down in Naples in 2018, and me and my sister came about a year behind them, and that's how I ended up in Naples.
So were you one of the kids going around the neighborhood offering to cut people's lawns?
It was more of raking leaves in Alabama, but
Yeah,
yes,
I
yep, going around knocking on doors, give me 20 bucks, I'll rake your whole yard.
I did that as a kid, and then and unfortunately, I'm from Milwaukee. Then in the winters, it was always, can I shovel your drive and your sidewalk? And uh,
Right.
I do not miss those days, just to let you know, in case you were curious. Uh,
Well, I don't miss them either, but now I don't have to do it. Some people do it for me, but yes.
nice, nice. Yeah, so
Yeah.
my mom was British, so I grew up. Gardening was just a thing. I mean, it was just part of the life that we had.
Sure.
My mom was always in the garden. I mean, I'll bet you out of a 7 day week, at least 5 days a week, she was out there just tinkering or doing something or
That's right.
replanting. So from an early age, I actually enjoyed it. I've said this before to people, but I don't live in an association, and I love doing my own yard work. It's
Mhm.
very grounding to me. I really enjoy it.
100%.
So
Yeah.
always loved this industry. So
Sure. Yeah. I
Brightview,
mean,
yeah, go
yeah,
ahead.
it's more of a meditation, serene type thing when you get out there and you can just like let go of life and just not think about things and just, work on your yard. It helps with the mental health aspect of life.
Yes, yes, yeah. Among other things, there's a couple other
Among
remedies
other
I can
things.
think of, but we'll
Right.
talk about this one for now. But so then, how did you end up with Brightview? How did you end up here?
Yeah. Yeah, so I came down, like I told you, I followed my parents down here, and I applied for a job at a company, a previous employer of mine. Ended up doing really well. Grew the branch by 75% in 3 years, took it from 3 million to 12 million. I got recruited by a lot of companies in Southwest Florida, and I picked BrightView. They came at me in a way of they sold BrightView on me. The other companies kind of dirty recruited other companies by talking about how bad they were and stuff like
Yeah.
that. And I want to hear what you got to offer me, what they have to offer me. I don't want to hear about what other companies, right? So I picked BrightView, and BrightView is the NFL of landscaping in the whole country, the whole world probably. It's a $2.7 billion company. We're publicly traded on the stock market. We're the largest landscape company in the world. So I like challenges. I played sports my whole life, like I mentioned earlier, and I like competition. I like challenges. So let's go here and let's see what I can do. And we actually just had our summit leadership meeting in Dallas, and it's like an award ceremony, right? And
Okay.
out of 628 branches, Naples, Florida was the best voted best maintenance branch in the country.
Really?
Yes, sir.
That's definitely something to hang your hat on.
It's really incredible. I was actually sitting in the audience next to my HR rep, Katrina, and Brett Urban, the CFO, is reading out all these stats. It's like 8 different categories. And I looked at Katrina, I was like, good Lord, whose branch is that? And as soon as I turned away, he goes, Marcus May Naples. I was like, what?
Oh my God. So did they give you a nice award, or did
Oh
you have to go
yeah,
on stage
yeah,
with like
yeah.
a tiara or something, or how'd that work?
Yeah, yeah, all the good stuff, man. We got plaques for all of my managers coming with their names on them, representing number one branch in the country. I'm actually taking the whole team to Busch Gardens next weekend for like a celebratory weekend, and got a bunch of T-shirts made with BrightView on the front and number one branch at Naples, Florida on the back. So it's
That's
pretty cool,
amazing.
man.
Wow. Okay, so two
Yeah,
things I definitely did not know. I've known James for a while, and obviously familiar with BrightView. Didn't know first of all how large it was. So obviously you're a stable
huge,
company. That's nice.
100%. Yes.
And then to hear this out of the entire company, that's incredible. Congratulations.
It's pretty incredible. And last year, Naples won the Growth Branch of the Year award, and James won Business Developer of the Year. So 2 years running, we've been sweeping the award show.
Oh, people must hate you guys.
They do not like us.
Do you get dirty looks when you go to Dallas?
They
Well,
come
I
up and
suppose
say, "Oh, congrats."
people above
Yeah,
you probably patting you on the back. People below you are like,
people
not
equal to me or below me are like, "Hey, congratulations," but you can read through it, right? Like, "Oh, I hate you."
exactly as they're gritting their teeth.
Right.
Oh my God. So what would you attribute that to? I mean, that's impressive, honestly. What would you
So
attribute that to?
I tell you what, man. People ask me all the time. The CEO, Dell Asplin, Michael Dozier, my president, asked me all the time, how are you doing what you're doing down there? I say, look, I said, there's no secret to work ethic and really caring about what you do. If you're going to be a lunch pail guy or a bank guy and work 9 to 5, you're not going to succeed in this industry. And where we live in Southwest Florida, landscaping is very prominent,
Oh yeah.
especially in Collier County. But yeah, we we don't stop answering our phone. We don't stop taking care of people. Saturday, Sunday, it can be Sunday night, 5 o'clock, Saturday morning, 7 a.m. All of my managers and myself are responding to texts, responding to calls.
Wow.
The most important thing, Derek, to me is communicating and following through and letting people know you are there for them when they need you.
That's great. So when you are first talking with a new client or maybe a prospect,
Sure.
what are you finding their biggest needs are? I mean, obviously there's different aspects to it. There's the maintenance, there's designing maybe a new entrance. What do you see as the biggest needs that are out there right now?
I tell you what it is, Derek. It's 100% one thing only, communication and following through.
Okay.
It's not the designs. It's not the maintenance part of it, the trimming the shrubs, the weed control, cutting the grass. It's the communication. When you have bulk landscaping contracts, like I was telling you earlier, it's you're gonna get kind of the same vibe from every company. The difference is who are you dealing with? Who is your property dealing with? Are you dealing with me? Are you dealing with one of my account managers? That's the difference. That's what takes BrightView Naples above and beyond anybody else. It's just a dedication of always showing a true partnership.
That is, I'll tell you, across industries, there seems to be such a lack of communication.
That's awful.
And I agree with you 100%. That is such a differentiator. Just picking up the phone,
That's right.
or if you're busy, calling somebody back. I mean, and it's kind of an odd thing to think about, but just that alone sets the tone, I think, too.
I tell you, Derek, I learned this. I learned this at a very young age. I remember my parents had a plumber or something come into their house, and they waited at home till the time when the plumber was going to be there, right? The guy never showed up, never called. And I remember my mom and dad just raising Cain about it, right? Like they held us hostage all day. All they had to do was just give us a phone call and let us know, right? So yeah, you're right. Just it's how simple is it to pick up a phone and see how someone's doing, and how hard is it for someone not to do that? It's incredible to me that
So
that's all you have to do to be good.
so when associations are going through this process,
Hmm.
normally they're putting out an RFP. What I've always, in fact, I do luncheons, I do canned luncheons where I moderate panel discussions for board members. And recently, one of the topics was RFPs,
Hmm.
and it was kind of a passionate discussion for, especially I think the vendors that were involved, and obviously coming from my background, the same thing. And there's a couple things that I always found so interesting about the RFP process. One is it's amazing how many companies just don't even respond to a request.
Yep.
How are you supposed to grow your business and stay in business if you just don't even respond to the request? That one kind of gets me. And then the other is most companies, they look at an RFP, and as I've mentioned to these groups that I talk to, you're going to accentuate your positives, and you're going to try to minimize the negatives when you're responding to it. Do you guys have do you have a formal RFP that you kind of start off with when you are responding to these? Or are you just taking these very customized, going through it line by line, making sure you're answering everything?
Yeah, it's RFPs are different in every HOA, right? You're going to have a number of modes, number of people they want permanent. It's different aspects. You may have a porter on one, not on another. So yeah, you treat every RFP like it's a brand new one. You read through it and with a fine tooth comb, and you find out the way that you can make them happy based on what the RFP is. And I tell you something else too. What James is really good about, though, sometimes a lot of our properties will give us RFPs, and we'll go to the RFP, but we'll also write a contract on what we think their property needs with a price on that too. So we give them their RFP and we give them our RFP as well.
That's great. Yeah,
Yeah.
to give them
But Derek, you
comparison.
said it right there, man. Like, how do you grow, right? Like it's in our publicly traded company, it's top line, bottom line. It's revenue and EBITDA, right? Only way you're going to grow that stock is to increase that top line. The stock market doesn't care about the bottom line. They want to see growth. They want to see the
Right,
company grow. And if you're not answering an RFP for $1 million property,
right.
you just don't have. And I tell this all the time, Derek. It's a mindset of growth. Like, if I'm a branch manager and I want to run a $5 million branch, and I told my CEO this, I wouldn't even come to work, and I'd dominate that 5 million. That's an easy branch to run. A lot of people have that mindset of, yeah, I'm not doing all that. What are they going to give me? What are they going to do for me, right?
Right, right.
So it is definitely a mindset, and you want to surround yourself like my team. My first year here, we went through a few account managers. We had some trials and tribulations to trying to find the right people, the right fit. Because in my opinion, if you don't surround yourself with like-minded people, if you have 12 managers that do the right thing and two that don't, those two will destroy your culture.
Oh yeah,
100%.
yeah, and your reputation.
100%. Yes, sir.
It doesn't. It's. I tell people that a lot. It doesn't take much to destroy your reputation, but it takes a lot to build it up.
100%.
So obviously, with your size, you guys handle all the aspects, irrigation in house,
Yes.
all of that. That's the one thing I find people feel, at least I get the sense, people on boards feel that, well, a smaller company might give me better customer service because they only
Mhm.
have a few accounts. But I think where the issue is, it's really the philosophy. As you just said, if you're a large company, but you're still there answering the phone, you're still responding, you're still going the extra mile,
That's right.
it doesn't matter the size. And then the problem with the small companies, they're outsourcing a lot of their,
Correct.
irrigation. And then of course in Southwest Florida, the big thing out there, hurricanes. How do you
Love it.
respond after a hurricane? Do you have the bandwidth to do it? So in the last hurricanes, we'll just take Ian, the granddaddy of them all. How did you guys respond to that? How did you focus in on that?
So you nailed it right there. Comparing small to large companies, if a large company can communicate like the smaller company and give you the resources we have, you win hands down. Another point you made up about the hurricane, what's going to happen with a small company when a hurricane rips through and you got four properties and they want the egress and ingress, get people so they can get to the hospital, get to the emergency room, get to the police station, wherever they got to go, get the roads clear, get the driveways cleared in a matter of like hours after a hurricane, right? And I tell you, during Ian, that was the first year I started at BrightView, and they really impressed me. I mean, from the get-go, because as you know, Ian went up the West Coast. So all of our branches, we have 9 branches on the West Coast. I mean, on the West Coast market, which is the west side of Florida. All of them were done from hurricanes. So what they did was BrightView has 28 branches on the East Coast. Everybody from the East Coast came up to the West Coast and helped out.
Great.
Small company's not going to be able to give you that.
No, no. So when a hurricane is coming in and when it gets an attitude and starts zeroing in on poor little us,
Yeah.
what kind of prep work do you have something in place? Do you
Oh,
how
I get
how
in a
does
plane
that
and get
work?
out of here. I get in a plane and get out of here. No, it's funny you say that. We have a pre-authorized hurricane proposal, right? Where let's just say telephones go down. Let's just say internet goes down. We can't get in touch with the property. Hey, it's going to cost 20,000 to clean this up, right? So we send out like in January, February every year a pre-authorization hurricane letter with a do not exceed amount. That way we are allowed to go in there and spend that amount of money and not have to contact anybody, right? So it makes things go a lot faster. And what we do too is we move a lot of our equipment, a lot of our trucks inland, away from the ocean. We have Naples has satellite yards that are way inland, probably hour and 20 minutes off the coast of Marco Island. So
Really?
yeah, going up north near LaBelle.
Okay.
So, so we station everything there. Like all the branches, we have this big yard out there that all the branches will bring their trucks, trailers, tree trucks, chainsaws, and everything like that. And the most important thing we do is we get phone numbers from all of our crew members, crew leaders, all the way down to the field people, and we want to check on them, make sure they're okay. First of all, and second of all, make sure they can come to work when they're available to start help clean up. So it is a good prep situation, but it's something that it just kind of rolls off the brain like you're used to it. Like every hurricane season, we know what's going on.
Right.
Let's get our chainsaws ready. Let's get our bucket trucks ready. Let's get our shifters ready. All that good stuff, and have them lined up and ready to go. Because as you know, in Southwest Florida, I mean, it could pop up 5 days. You could pop up down on the Weather Channel. 5 days later, hurricane's coming through.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm knock on wood. I think we're done this year. I think
Oof.
we're.
Shh.
Everybody hates when I talk hurricanes. They're like, no matter what,
That's
you jinxed us. It could happen
that's
3 years
right.
later. Like, yeah, remember 3 years ago you said this? Sorry.
Right.
Sorry.
Like last year, what, two hurricanes hit in October? Incredible.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that's, well, and look at the one, Melissa with Jamaica.
Oh,
I can't believe it's funny because my wife and I honeymooned in Jamaica. This is about 100 years ago when I was young.
hmm
And it was, what was it? We were there the week before Hugo hit. I think it was Hugo. Gilbert. Yeah, I think it was Gilbert. Okay. And we had, here we go. We get married. We go down on a honeymoon. Out of our 7 days, six of them were cloudy. And as it was coming in, we got out in time. But I thought that we were lucky then. And then I saw Melissa with that perfect
oh wow,
eye just barreling in. I felt,
devastating.
I felt so bad for those people. So, but we dodged a bullet. If that would have come up into the Gulf, oof.
That would have not been good, man. And you're right. It's just so it's just horrible what those things can do to people. And when I saw it barreling down on Jamaica, I was thinking to myself, my goodness, there ain't even going to be anything left?
I I just read actually. It was. I mean, any loss of life is horrible, but compared to what I was thinking it was going to be, it was so minimal. I think it was less than Ian when Ian hit here.
Oh
And you
yeah,
and if you've ever been down into the Caribbean, I mean, people are living in shanties. They're living in like
yes.
lean-tos. I just don't know how they survive that. That's
I
amazing.
don't either, man. Surrounded by water like that, it's incredible.
No, that's scary. So obviously, BrightView, large company. Locally, where do you see the growth? Where's the focus?
Oh, the focus, well, of course, living where we live is HOAs, right? My branch is about 13 million, and I only have 27 properties. I focus on large HOAs. I got a 3 million, a couple of 2 million,
Okay.
got a few $1 million properties. So we love big permanent crews on properties, cuts down on drive time and everything like that. As you know, in Collier County and Bonita, they are growing everywhere. You see dirt being turned
Oh,
over everywhere.
it's
Apartment
unreal.
complexes, new HOAs. So that's why the development is really huge as well. So what my CEO Dell wants us to do, development is huge at Brightview. We do Disney Worlds, we do Disneylands, we do Major League Baseball stadiums. I don't know if you're familiar. I think it was a couple of years ago, opening day, the Field of Dreams, the Cub game.
Okay.
That we did the whole Field of Dreams, the corn and the yeah, we did all
That
that.
was you guys. Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, and then the baseball field at Bristol Speedway,
Yeah.
we did that too.
You're kidding me. Oh my gosh.
No, no. So
That's amazing.
development is
How
really, really
fun.
big. Yeah, incredibly fun, right? Epic, the new Epic at Universal, we did all
Yeah.
the mountain paver landscape in there, did everything there.
Really?
So development is absolutely huge. And what Dell wants us to do is he doesn't understand how development can't translate into a maintenance contract. So let's just say I'm doing a development job for an HOA. I put
Mhm.
in all the grass, put in all the plants.
Right.
Well, how do we get to where we can transfer that to a 5-year maintenance contract when we're done developing it? So that's the key of the one BrightView that
Yeah.
Dell is putting in our minds, and it's going to generate a ton of growth.
So
But
what's so
development, Derek, 100% development is where it is.
yeah, well, yeah, and like you said, it's Collier County, 951. You know, I'm down on Marco, and from when I first moved down here, I don't even recognize it.
No, no, no.
It's and now they're at. I mean, it seems like there's like 4 square foot of grass. Oh, well, we got to put something there. We can't
Got
have
to put something there. Put a phone booth.
something. Oh my God! And
And see one of those since the 90s.
now they're putting a what is that? A Costco right there, just by the hospital up there. They're putting a
They'll probably
Costco.
put a Tesla charging station on that little patch of grass you're
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, actually, they have one up at where is that? By Lowe's, right on the corner up here. We actually have a
Yeah.
charging station. I thought, wow, I guess we made it to the modern world. When I first moved down, it was 2 lanes coming all the way down from 75 all the way down to Marco, and now it's what is it, 6 lanes across all the way, or it's insane.
It's
But
crazy. Yeah.
so what I'm assuming you have a minimum that you look at. I mean, what is your floor
Price
of
range?
a property that you would look at?
Ideally, we would like, I mean, as long as I know we're dealing with partners, I'll go for 100,000, 150,000. I don't mind that at all. But ideally, I like about 350 and up.
One question I've always had, I've never actually asked somebody, but the seasonality of it, just especially
Mhm.
with maintenance, obviously there's more cutting when the grass is growing more than there is when it's not. How do you handle that with staffing? I mean, do you get
Um,
fluctuation in staffing, or how do you kind of maintain an even level with staffing when you have that up and down?
I'll tell you a good way to do that. Have the highest pay rate in any company in Southwest Florida, and the people will come here. So we have our pay rate average is 22.50, and other companies average around 15, 16.
Wow.
I grew up in the field, Derek. I grew up pruning on prune crews, on trim crews and mow crews, and I know what these guys go through. They're the heart and soul of our company. And you could have 40 people on a property, and you could probably take 10 people off that 40-man team that don't do anything all day, and the other 30 give them a $3 raise, and they really care about what they do, and they make the
Yeah.
place look so much better.
Yeah.
So, BrightView, again, being the big company, we've been e-verifying for 7, 8 years. So nothing's bothering us with what's going on with the world today and
Okay.
all that good stuff. So yeah, I've never had a problem with labor. Knock on wood, because it's industry. It's a tough industry down here where we are, and where we live, right? And again, especially what's going on with the world today.
Yeah.
You know, people are leaving like crazy right now. So
Yeah. And
fortunately enough,
E-Verify, I'm glad to hear that. I'm a big proponent of E-Verify. It
yeah,
just it just
100%.
seems, I mean, if nothing else, it's just common sense.
Correct.
It
Yeah,
just
it
seems,
is.
it's like why wouldn't you have something to verify? I not going
Right.
down
And
that road, but I'm happy to hear that.
we also participate in the H-2B program.
Okay.
Bring them over for a summer, and they can earn the right to stay here once they
Yeah.
do it so many times. So it's part of a government program that we go through. Really beneficial, because the guys and girls that come over here from Guatemala, Mexico, are really hungry about coming to America and wanting to be here. And this is a good way for them to get their foot in the door and stay here.
Sure, sure. So your territory, how far does it reach? How far north?
So all of Collier County up to Bonita Beach Road.
Bonita Beach Rd. Okay.
Yeah.
And then for something like going east, obviously more and more it's developing east with
Yeah.
Immokalee heading out
Yeah.
that way. So all that
Yeah.
stretch of Immokalee, that's you.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All the way out to Ave Maria, Immokalee, all that. Yep.
Okay. Ave Maria, I was out there for the first time maybe a year ago. I hadn't been out there in years. I was shocked at the buildup there too.
Oh yeah, yeah, they're
And
absolutely growing like crazy. Well, I think they're going to put like 10, 15,000 homes out there somewhere, like off Randall somewhere, Orwell Road, I think. It's
oil
just
well,
going
I
to
think it's oil
explode.
well, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it's
Yeah.
going to explode. And again, we just talked about this patch of grass. It's gone. Give it another week.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Wait, Panthers, they don't have them. We'll keep them in a zoo. It's fine. It's
Yeah, I
fine.
don't worry about it. Put a
Oh
condo
my
up.
gosh. So overrated. Freedom of animals. Come on.
That's
Like
right.
they were here first or
Preserve,
something.
preserve area. We don't need it.
I'm like, hey, so I got to ask you this. Have you ever seen one? Have you ever seen a panther?
Uh-uh.
No?
I don't want to see one.
I've seen
No.
one since I've been down here. It
Like
ran
on
right,
like
and
on the
actually it was
loose, like
on Marco
wild.
Island, believe it or not.
Uh,
It
did it walk up on you?
ran across my car, a panther.
Ugh.
Like
So I
around
would
my
love
house,
to have
we
seen
get
your reaction.
what?
I would have loved to seen your reaction when it did.
Oh yeah, well, I was in a car, so I didn't feel too threatened, but it was like watching a unicorn fly in front of you or something.
Right. Like,
But
am I really seeing this right now?
we have I mean we have bobcats by us. We have I saw the biggest coyote I've seen in my life just this last
Wow.
week. I was in my lanai and this giant coyote like not mostly coyotes look scrappy. They're kind of
Uh-huh.
like emaciated, and they're living out on their, getting what they can. This one, very well fed, very large. All my animals that were in the lanai, and they're like, "Oh, we're out of here!" Boom! They all go right in. I'm like, "What's the problem?" I turn around. Yeah, maybe I'll go inside. It's fine. I'll go inside.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, no, I mean, well, I'm sure if you're in the field, I mean, man, you guys got to see a lot of stuff out there.
Oh yeah, the gators, man. That's what we worry about
Yeah,
in the
yeah,
HOAs.
yeah.
Yeah.
They kind of sneak up on you a little bit.
Oh
So,
yeah. You don't even know they're there.
well, hey, I want to say thank you so much. Honestly,
Yes, sir.
this was fun. Much better than James. I guarantee it. I probably would have I would have been snoring halfway through. So Marcus, I
I,
appreciate
you
your
know,
time.
I knew we would get along because I feel the same way about James Garrity.
He will never return a phone call of mine ever again now.
No, Derek, look, man, we really appreciate the opportunity to be on your podcast. James is one of the best guys I've been around. He
Yeah,
is. We actually, it's hard to find someone with the same mindset and the same personality, and me and James hit it off so well. And I think that has a lot to do with everything that's going on with BrightView Naples right now. If your business developer and your branch manager aren't on the same page, then you're
yeah.
never going to be on the same. Yeah,
That's huge. That's huge. Well, again, congratulations. Oh my gosh, I can't believe the best in the whole company. That's
best in the whole
amazing.
company.
That
Yeah, I think they it was revenue, EBITDA, year-over-year growth, TRIR, which is safety, and something else. I think it was ancillary work, extra work. So we leveled out all categories number one.
I thought you were going to say good looks as the fifth category.
Yeah, I wish.
They they rate us on our profile. Do we have a strong jawline? Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Speaking of, I wish I had James's hair. Have you seen his hair? It's
Oh,
absolutely beautiful. It's absolutely gorgeous, isn't it?
well, I'm sure yours is nice if those couple sprouts would come out. I'm sure it's
Yeah,
great.
20 years ago.
I was something. You should have seen me.
He
All
used to
right.
be great, man.
All right, Marcus May of BrightView Landscape. Thank you so much for being on today.
Thank you, Derek.
All right.